Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Mancosa, welcome on board Flight F2022, first class postgraduate branch and your passport to success. The weather in Johannesburg is clear and sunny with a high of 25 degrees for this morning. I will now hand over to our captain, Mrs. Smartha Moyo, who will tell us why choose Mancosa. I'll talk to you again soon before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Please put your hands together for our captain, Mrs. Moyo.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, aboard this flight. I've always wanted to do that, and I've always been in awe of captains talking to everyone in the flight. And one thing that you get very quickly is the reassurance, right? When the captain speaks to you, that everything is going to be all right. Even if there is clouds in the sky and you're going to go through a storm, when you hear the sound of the captain's voice, you know it's gonna be all right. So I'm going to try and do justice to this portfolio of a captain. I just want to really welcome you. I know you must have taken your time from your very busy schedules to come and to be with us this morning. We really are grateful. And as I walked in, the vibe was just so amazing to see people. I think COVID has taken away a lot from us, especially, you know, that interaction and all of these things. So we miss that a lot. And when we were thinking about this event, we were thinking, what can we do that will bring people here and that will make people feel like things are getting back to normal again. So Mancosa is a private higher education institution. I'm not going to go into detail about who we are. We've been in existence since 1994. That should go a long way in terms of reassurance. But a lot has happened to us throughout this period. And I'm very proud to say this is my 15th year at Mancosa. So your captain is very experienced with this aircraft. And, you know, I think you would be comforted to know that I've been steering this ship for the past 14 years, and I know the nooks and croons and everything that happens here. So you can be assured that I will take you to your destination, right? I think it's also in keeping with our theme. We say, dream it, and we will take you there. So today we just want to show you in terms of the activities that we are doing here and the speeches that you're going to hear. It's all about how we as an institution can take you from point A to point B. Now, I know some of you have already registered, which is fantastic. I see some very familiar faces of people that have been through the mill as well, and they will tell you their experiences that they have had with us, so which is also fantastic. For those of you that have come and are still trying to suss out this institution, welcome. This is who we are, and we hope you will be able to come out of this year with a decision as you look into, you know, going forward with your life. So in my culture, we say people who eat together, stay together. So that was one of the things that we also wanted to do today, to bring you here, have a meal with us, see where our campus. I hope we are going to have an opportunity to have a tour of the facilities so that you can see the kinds of facilities that we have here. But most importantly, a whole lot of our learning is happening on our learner management system, which is called Mancosa Connect. And my colleague, Muleka, will walk you through what exactly happens on your academic journey. So mine is not to really say a lot of things, but to just let you know that as an educational institution, we have recently revamped our vision, and we are saying we want to educate for all, right? And we also want to do it through innovation. And that's what has been driving us as an institution. So when COVID hit, we were in the very fortunate position that we had already started reimagining education. We had already started putting our programs onto our LMS. We had run a couple of pilots with our MBA program. All our higher certificates were already online. So when COVID hit, it sort of pushed our plans by, I think, 2 years, because we were going to do it gradually, to put our programs online gradually. But the uninvited guest that was COVID came, and we just had to get on with it. So we had to pivot very quickly, but because we were already prepared, we knew exactly what we wanted to do, and we had the infrastructure already. For us, it was a lot more seamless than others. So we were in that very fortunate position that our students were able to just carry on with their studies with absolutely no glitches at all. Now, I'm not going to stand here and tell you that we are a perfect institution. There are a lot of things that we're still trying to figure out. I think we need to hear our students a lot more, and we continue to be a work in progress. But one of the things that I can assure you is, if you join us, you're joining a community of people that really care, a community of people that will hold your hand and walk you through this journey of education. So welcome, enjoy yourselves, and I hope you will come with us on this journey, and we will take you to your dreams. Thank you very much.
The next pit stop is the speed networking, where you will get to interact with academics, student advisors, and industry experts. So please, student advisors. Now we welcome Muleka Nengwani, who's going to take us through the academic journey.
Morning, everyone. My name is Muleka Nengwani. For today, I am the co-pilot. I think you've already met the cabin crew and our pilot over there, Mrs. Moyo. Unlike Mrs. Moyo, I don't have so much experience, but the good thing is I get to lean heavily on her. So whatever I can do, I promise you she can do better. So for the purpose of me standing here today is to actually take you guys through our academic journey. So I know that some of you have registered, and then some of you are not yet registered. And then at the entrance, I actually saw how some of you wrote that you want to be CEOs, you want to be IT specialists, you want to be, there was the engineer. Exactly. So many things that you guys want to be. And then that alone for me is a dream. And then if you look at my slide, I have it, dream it. So whatever you want to dream, we can take you there. So if you look here, step 1 is dream it. Step 2, forget everything else. Step 3 is graduate. I'll get you there. And then just like in every flight whatsoever, there are so many people that are part of the process, people that you don't necessarily see. And then that is the team that you're with at the moment. And then there is so many other of us. But for the purpose of today, I'm going to be talking more on the Mancosa Connect platform. So as a student or as a prospect, once you register with us, we introduce you to so many resources. It might be physical resources or electronic resources. So when we talk about our electronic resources, everything that you need will be on Mancosa Connect. This is everything that you're going to need to actually take you from your point A, which is registration, to your point B, which is graduation. What that means is that on our Mancosa Connect platform, we have our online learning resources. So this is not a remake of your physical textbooks or your module guides. It is additions. So they help support those the physical content, so that by the time you finish, you have a broader understanding of what is going on. You have a broader understanding of a specific module. So if you take our online resources, we have things like your journals, your articles, your videos, your PowerPoints, your think points. So think of going through a module, and then halfway through the module, you have a think point that asks you, what have you learned? And you have to think for yourself to say, you know what, did I actually learn something? And then did I actually learn that which they wanted me to learn? So often we sometimes think we know something just to find out that we learned something completely different from what the person wanted us to learn. So that's why we have all these learning journeys that just help guide you through to the end. And then with that alone, so this is all online, right? And then you have something called Ask the Academic. We know that most of you are from different places, and then there are those of you that have full-time jobs on a weekly basis. So you're not able to come to the office to actually inquire with the academics. So we have a platform online, Ask the Academic, where you can just ask the academic any question that you want, but it has to be content-related question. For anything that is not content-related, over there you have academic services. So those are our specialists that deal with everything but content. So it's not that because our academics don't deal with those aspects, they don't know them. We just want them to specialize in their fields. So once you have your, and then by saying that you have academics that are going to be assisting you with your queries, I'm not saying that we're not going to offer you classes. No. What I'm saying is that, again, is an addition to what we're going to offer you. So in terms of classes, we have online webinars. These are live webinars. So for every module that you have, you're going to have a set of timetable that shows you when the webinars are going to take place, what time they're going to take place, and should you miss the webinar, we understand that you have busy schedules. We understand that you might have priorities or you might have appointments that you can't miss. So we always make sure that all your webinars are recorded. So if you don't make it to the classroom today, you can always watch the webinar next week, Monday. And then you're going to find it there again in 3 months' time. So we're not going to put it there today and then take it on tomorrow. No, it's for you to enjoy. And so that just helps you align your understanding. It helps you make sure that you don't fall behind. As much as online learning is self-paced, we still have to make sure that we're supporting you. So whatever questions you couldn't get answered on Ask the Lecturers, you can still ask them on the live webinars. And then whatever you ask on Ask the Lecturer, any other student that is doing the same module can actually see the question and the responses that is given. The good thing about that is that as an academic, they don't have to answer the same question 3 times. And then that question that you might think, oh, it is not a smart enough question to ask, somebody else would have asked it. And then that would then give you the courage to ask whatever questions you have going forward. And then if you look as well, we have our online library services. Remember I said, you guys during the week you're busy, you might not be able to come, but you might still want the library support. And that's fine. We have our online librarian that are going to assist you with whatever you want still. But again, I'm not saying just because they're online, we don't have a library. Every region has a library, a physical library. So if you want, downstairs from where we're standing now, there's a library. You can go in there anytime you want, and then they will assist you with whatever you want as well. So all this information is just to help take you from step A to step B. Remember, step A, register, step B, graduate. Everything else in between is just robots and potholes, nothing more. And then you have discussion forums. Discussion forums and you ask the academic platform, more or less the same. You guys as students for a specific module get to have discussions regarding the actual module. So if we are doing marketing together, I can ask a question on the discussion forum, and then somebody else gets to answer, and then we get to engage as students for that specific module. So you're going to find different discussion forums for different modules. So if you registered for 4 modules, you're going to have 4 discussion forums. So you will not be asking a maths question in the marketing discussion forum. So we just need to differentiate between those things. And then again, the best part, I think, which everybody likes the most, is the assessments. The assessments just get to test what you guys have learned, what you guys know, and what you guys need to improve on. So as always, you're going to get your formative assessments that you're going to get throughout the year, and then your summative assessments that you're going to get at the end of the year. But all these things are taking place online. And then to find the assessment dates, you need to go into that exact module so that you can see how long the assessment is open for or when the closing date is. And then once you're done with that, we get to step B, which is what we all want the most, to graduate. So there is a say, I don't know, okay, I know who says it, but I'm very bad with names. So I'll just call him a wise man. So a wise man once said, what's this? A good education is the best thing you can ever do for yourself, and you can ever give yourself or anyone else. So you guys are here today because you've already seen that there is something that you need. And what we're here to do today, going forward, is to ensure that we give you the education that you deserve. You have a dream, and our dream is to help you make that dream come true. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you so much for flying with Mancosa Airlines. Now that we have reached our destination, we hope to see you again next time. Thank you, colleagues, and enjoy the rest of your day.